Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my intro for the Team Project Pan 2023. Oh my god, can you believe it? So this project was set up by Kat and Hailey. They're from The Beauty News. I will link all three channels down below because they both have their own one. I've been doing this pretty much since the get-go. Was it last year they introduced a quarterly refresh option. I don't always exercise it for some products. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I am going to show you, I have 14 products on this list right now. I think I'll add some products next month. It's meant to be a full face rolling project, full face and body rolling project pan. However, at the moment I have no body care in here. Normally I roll in a body lotion and a perfume. I do want to roll some in. So they're usually the two I roll in. So I'm just going to leave that for now and I'm going to go through my list with you. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing the products that I've chosen, then let's get on into it. The first product is a rollover from, oops, I need to mark it. Already off to a wonderful start. Ignore these two markings in the close-up. It is the bottom marking. Now, just for reference, to get to here from the first marking, not that we should be counting last year, but I just want to give you an idea how long this is going to take me. It took me 46 uses to get from this line to this line. So that's going to take me forever to probably get that last little bit. It is a glowy primer. I do really like it. Becca no longer exists. I have weighed it and my goal is to finish it. It is a deluxe size. There's only technically 15 mils in here, but sure, it lasts. I don't overuse it. I just use it as I need it and I enjoy using it. So there is that. That's the first product and I have to leave it out because I have to film my silly close-ups. So that's a rollover from last year. The next product is a foundation and this is the NYX Born to Glow I got from Ruth. It's in the shade Vanilla. I actually have it on me today. It matches quite well. I would say it's medium, but you could full this because it's on the heavier side of medium. Like it does dry down to, it says, right, naturally radiant foundation. However, it does like sit into your smile cracks and like my forehead line. I have two that I can see them in for now. So they do like settle in there in a cracky kind of way rather than a glowy way. So that says to me it's more matte than anything. I don't know, girl. I will let you know. I've used a good bit of it and yeah, I still don't know because I rotated it a lot last year. So I'm going to work on this now to finish it. And yeah, I like this. I got it from Ruth and I'm actually really grateful, obviously, that I got it from Ruth, but I'm grateful because I really did want to try this foundation. So it was even better because I already wanted to try it. The Maybelline Concealer is my next product. This is a rollover from last year as well. The Maybelline Concealer has 78 uses on it. It's in the shade 20. It's on me today. It's like technically a little bit too dark. Like it's not my ideal shade. The 05 is too light. The 10 is too dark and the 20 is too dark. It is a medium coverage. I love medium coverage. I love the formula. There's not really any smell, there's a little bit, but not really. And it's perfect. And I don't mind using it. When you look in, there's some windows, but you can't really see too much. Like there is a good hefty window up here, but I've noticed that as you use it, sometimes they go, sometimes they come. It'll just take however long that it takes. So those three so far are rollovers. The next, so there's two new products and I'm just going to put this in for those people who were watching last year because I didn't get to say it because this just happened. I finished the powder I was working on like last week, like during the week, and it wasn't in any project because I was too sick to film. So after a long time, the RCMA powder is now finished, which I'm so happy about. And I don't think I'll repurchase it because of the packaging. However, I could put it into something else, but right now there's no need. So what that means is that now is not a rollover and I'm rolling in two powders in its place because they serve different functions. Firstly, this is the Essence Banana Powder in the shade 10 Baba Banana. The lid is broken. That's one of the reasons. And I have a few of them and I got it from Ruth and I'm so grateful because I really like it. And I got all of this Juicy Lucy panule from just rotating it myself, which makes me feel very happy because I used to just pan things and use nothing else. Whereas the last couple of years I have been working on rotating as well. So this is solely used under my eye. So it won't happen anytime soon. I wonder, will it happen this year? Maybe, maybe not. But I will enjoy using it. So that's the point. I'll track the uses, and I've tracked the weight, and I've taken a photo. And then for the rest of my face, this I got from ILIA, and it's also never been in a project. It's the translucent powder, the matte one from Annabelle. And I've used it to the point where I've had to repress it. I used to bring this with me into the office and touch like up my face. I do have oily skin throughout the day. So this is a great powder just to get, not to get it out, but like I want to move on to a big loose powder again, and I needed something to happen in the middle, you know. And after I finish this translucent powder, I will only have one pressed all over face powder. I do have a few bananas, but only one other than this that's pressed. So these two will be in. These two are coming in, girls. These two are coming in. The next product I didn't intend to bring over to this year. I intended to put it away, but I can't stop using it. So this is now accidentally a rollover. I've used it about 50 to 60 times. I'd have to check and put it up on the screen. It is my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to bring in specifically the contour shade, even though I love the whole palette, but you'll see why later. I'm using this anyway. I can't stop using it, so I just have to let this happen. I just have to let myself sail this train out because I'm not over it yet. I have discovered I love face palettes. Even though I've significantly reduced the number of face palettes in my collection, I prefer face palettes that are entirely for the face, not just all blush, all bronzer, all highlight. Like if it truly is for your, like all, then I love it. If it's for me, like if it's product, a nice product obviously. But what I mean is I reach for this, I can't stop reaching for it now that I've started. So I'm glad that I allowed myself to roll it in. It is hard now to get these, like it's thick around the corners, and I was using this brush and I started to get the blush a bit, so I did have to scrape just the edge just to pick it up. But like I don't know if you can see from the close-up, but like I am in a good position to finish this, which is surprising because I'd say I have about 70 uses on it. Like I didn't track it from the get-go, but I wouldn't say I have that much more. So what, 70 to 80 uses to get to this point? Like I used most of that last year, so I can't stop using it, so I'm just leaving myself. And now that it's back in the project, I'll probably never use it again, but I'm just letting myself keep it in to finish. I didn't want to have the contour shade empty and the rest keep going, but you just have to be kinder to yourself. If you want to use it, use it. So we're going to use it. Now, this product is another rollover from last year because it is relentless. It's probably the hardest bronzer that I've ever panned. And I panned the Hoola bronzer. And the Hoola bronzer took me 13 months from, I started tracking that from when I already had a massive pan in it. And I used to wear makeup 5 to 6 days a week when I was panning that. And I would only wear what I was panning bar the weekend. That was how I used to pan. And it took me 13 or else it was 16 months to get it finished for me from big pan. This is hard. Like this is harder than that because this still looks the same. It looks the same. Like how many uses? I don't have that many uses on it. Let me just see. All right, we have 78 uses on this that I have tracked to here. And it's just like, it's getting thinner. So you can't really see in the photos or the close-up, I suppose, the actual thickness of it. And try to show you. But like, I need to see this through. There was 1 month last year where I did not like using it because it looked really orange on me, in my opinion. Whereas now, okay, I have an orangey blush on, so it is hard to tell. But now I'm like, I like it again. So what else am I going to do? Only put it back in my drawer. So no, I need to keep this out because I like using it, and so I might as well. It's just, I'm afraid it's going to take me the whole year. And I'm normally quite good at panning bronzers, but this thing is really testing me. It is testing me. But I like using it, so there's no point just to put it back in your drawer. I'm at a point that I've used it so much that I wouldn't reach for it if it wasn't in a project. But I enjoy using it when I do. You know what I mean? What's next? Okay, for blush. So I need to like preface these next two products a little bit. So blush, in my Partners in Cream, I am rolling it. My priority is my cream blushes now, because I want that category has grown in the last couple of years. I want to reduce it, and I also want to rotate through them and make sure they're getting used, because they'll expire quicker than a powder. But I am rolling in this Benefit Rockateur blush. I do really like it. I have this on over a cream blush today. I actually like how that turned out. I really do like this blush. I have weighed it. I don't even know what my goal is. Like, I don't think I could finish it this year. Like, it's not my priority to finish it. And I think this is the type of blush that if you were to hit pan, you might as well go and finish it. So I don't know if I'm going to roll another blush in a couple of months' time and try and get used there. Knowing me, I won't do that, because I'll be like, oh, I gave the 6 months of my life to you. I might as well just give another 17. But for now, I'm rolling this blush in and I'm just going to keep using it. Normally, I just can't stop. But I just really do want to prioritize, like, if I could pick and I wasn't such a nitpicker, like, person where I get so hyper fixated on something and I can't stop, I would pan my creams and I would rotate my powders, and I would magically hit pan on my powders while finishing the creams. So for now, this is just coming in and we're just going to go see, okay? Because I really like it, so I might as well. Highlighter, I'm leaving out for this month because I rolled a cream highlighter to finish into my Partners in Cream, and I am currently in my Shop My Stash. I'm currently doing I always do projects, like just projects of all kinds in my Shop My Stash videos. So currently all of my powdered highlights bar 2 are on a chopping block. It's also not at a number, I know there's like 23 of them, but it's not at a number where I'm uncomfortable. So I want to do a chopping block in that and see what is left, and then of what's left, I don't know what my goal would be for my highlighters then to hit pan, rotate, hit pan, rotate. Highlighters are very difficult for me to pan. I did pan a Becca highlight that was a mini, it was just an eyeshadow pan size, and it took me 100 and something uses to finish that tiny pan. So I don't think it's realistic for me to think that I could hit pan a load of highlighters this year. But I'm going to preface by saying I would assume my goal will be to hit pan and highlighter and rotate if I can, like, once I finish my chopping block. I don't think there's a point just yet until I decide what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. If you're interested in that, I'll link my Shop My Stash down below. It's a bit chaotic over there. Lots of things happen all the time. Generally chopping blocks and no pan left behind, just things like that. Just whatever happens, stuff always happens over there. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But that's the story with highlighter. I'm sorry if I'm rambling over here. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. But the next product is one that is a rollover again, but this will probably be here for another 2 years, because it takes me between, 1 and 3 years to finish a brow pomade. It's the only brow pomade I have. I do not care that it's taken forever. It is just want to make sure that I'm using it, because I have 2 brow pencils, and if I don't put this in a project, although I love using it, I'll reach for those pencils because they're easier, and I like having a pomade. So last year my goal was 7 to 8 times a month, and then the rest I could use my pencils. I just basically want to keep using this until it's gone, however many times that may be. It is what it is. It's weighed. It's the Inglot brow liner gel in Blonde, and it's Inglot and Mora. I'm going to talk about this product just so I can get rid of it because I keep losing it. This is my ILIA Limitless Lash Mascara that I got from ILIA. I have been using it for a couple of months. I only open one at a time. The rare exception is because this is so close to being like done. I have this one open because I was going somewhere that I needed my eyelashes to look like they were done. Otherwise I would have just waited. But anyway, this is open. There's literally not much. Now that I said it, I'll probably get another 2 months out of it. I don't follow the 3-month mascara rule. I just use it until I can no longer. And I mean, I really can no longer. Not when it's just starting to dry up, like when it doesn't look okay, I stop wearing it then. So that is currently what's in. It is a plastic bristle wand. It is my favorite mascara. I absolutely love it. I have extremely hooded eyelids. It is so hard to do anything as like eyeliner or anything with them, or liquid eyeliner. Wing. This does not transfer. It makes my lashes look longer, fuller. My lashes are blonde. I think my lashes are actually kind of long. It's just the fact that they're so blonde you can't see them. So this is like wearing fake eyelashes, because I literally never wear fake eyelashes because I could not be bothered. I just couldn't. Maybe if I'm going to a wedding, but other than that, no. I did weigh it. This brow gel is also a carryover. I use one at a time. This one is nearly gone. It's from Essence. I got it from Roots. It's in the shade Taupe. I seem to be the shade Taupe in any brow like product, but there is not much left in this product at all. It disperses some fibers, not many. It doesn't stop your, like, it doesn't make your brows crunchy. It doesn't, but it does stop them from falling down, which is what I want. So I actually really like this. I would get it again. Oh, sorry, I lied. I'm normally the shade Taupe and everything. This though is in the shade 01 Blondie Brows. Blondie Brows. So that shouldn't be here for much longer at all. It's just literally, since I worked on it all last year, I might as well roll it over because it's not gone yet, and I'm not opening another one until it is gone. Okay, and then the next 3 products are lips. Myth from MAC. I'm committed to this. I also really like it, so there's no point. This is a lighter colour from MAC. It is Myth. It's a satin shade, and I believe it's permanent. And then Magic Spell, I was using that last year. So Myth I've used 94 times since I tracked it. And Magic Spell I've used 93 times. This one was limited edition, and I got this a good few years ago. This is the cream sheen as well. This is a cream sheen, but this formula feels a bit more stiff than the other one, and I tend to pair these together different for, like, sometimes I'm heavier on the darker shade, sometimes I'm heavier on the lighter shade, depending on what I'm feeling. I'm a nude lip person, or brown basically, and I absolutely love these. I love MAC lipsticks, so I'm enjoying using them, so may as well continue in using them, because like I've literally committed so much last year trying to finish them and I didn't, that I literally need to. And normally I dig out lip product after I get to this point, because I've committed so much time to it that I'm like, oh, I might as well just commit the rest. But then I was like, yeah, no, I won't bother. But then I was thinking, this, even though I have enough cream blushes, these products look like they'd be a really nice cream blush. And maybe if the time came, I could mix them together and make a cream blush out of them. So I'm going to leave those out. And then the final product for now, but as I said, like, let's just play with it. I'm rolling this in, and I don't know, I think I rolled this in the last quarter of last year, lip gloss. So I've used this since tracking. There was a bit of use on it beforehand, but actually not much. So this is in the shade Oat. It's from Tower 28. I'm trying not to knock it over because I want to film the close-up. I have a little marking here if I do knock where you can see it, but it's in the shade Oat. And it says it's from, it says it's from the Lip Jelly, Shine On Lip Jelly. So I don't remember which one is milky, but I would have thought this was milky because it looks quite milky, but it's beautiful. I'm trying to prioritize my Tower 28 glosses, even though they are my newest ones. And I love them because I heard they go off really quickly. And my Kosas Tropic Equinox expired ridiculously quickly, and I only got through, I finished half of it fully and a bit of the other half, and I don't want that to happen to these because I really do like them, but it appears it does not take many uses to finish them, and that's not necessarily a good thing because they are expensive, but I do really like it. So I believe I can finish this year, even if my makeup usage isn't great for the first while, but we'll see. I do need to mark these down on a piece of paper. But anyway, that is my intro for the Team Project Pan 2023. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye. That was good timing, pork or something.